welcome to Mount Carmel Area Gymnasium, where tonight WKMC TV, in cooperation with Service Electric Cablevision, is proud to bring you scholastic wrestling action as the Red Tornado Wrestling Team plays host to the visiting Shamokin Area Indians. As always, I am joined by the ever knowledgeable Ron Lentini. Ron began in 1934, it's continued for 8 decades. We've heard it, we read it, we participated, we coached, and we experienced this wrestling rivalry, and tonight is probably going to be no exception as the both teams looks like a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, as always, you know, when the boys come here and they're ready to wrestle, Mount Carmel, Shamokin, they're always ready to give their best, and I'm sure tonight won't be any different. I mean, there's going to be a lot of shuffling in the lineups. I see Shamokin doesn't have a couple lightweights down there, and they're going to bump a couple kids around to get the best matchups to see what they can do to the best of their ability, and Mount Carmel will do the same also.
Yeah, and it's going to come down, as we said, year in and year out, and it might even be a little cliche-ish, but, you know, it's going to come down to bonus points. It's not necessarily who's going to beat who. It's going to be who's going to beat who by how much, who can stay off their back, who can get the bonus points, and that usually decides the match.
Yeah, and it's going to be pretty interesting because, you know, both teams are – there's a good mix of there's some experienced boys in here, but there's a lot of inexperience. I see a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores on the team. So, you know, this is probably their first chance at a good dual meet like this where the intensity is going to be there, and I'm curious to see how the boys react.
Yeah, and you got to look at the matchups. And remember, you know, for the layman out there, you know, you're allowed to wrestle the weight class you qualify for and one and above. So, you know, you got to try the coaches, and this is the whole strategy part of it, is, you know, where their best matchups are going to be. And both coaches are going to try to get their best matchups where they can get the most out of each one of their wrestlers.
Yeah, and a lot of it's going to be, you know, predicted. From what I understand, we're starting tonight's match at 138. I don't have a positive yet, but I'm pretty sure that's where we're starting at 138. So right from the start, you will have some jockeying going on with some of these weight classes, just looking at where the kids weighed in and what they did weigh, where they can move around to get the best matchups and see what they can do the best for their team as far as team score goes.
And the crowd's starting to filter in, Ron. I see some the legends out there, wrestlers from both Mount Carmel and Shamokin area, Mount Carmel area and Shamokin area showing up tonight, and always a good crowd here.
Yeah.
No matter if it's down the annex or up here at the Mount Carmel area gymnasium, you know, people come out for wrestling.
Yeah, even though it's like probably one of the coldest days we've had, you know, you'll still have the people who come out. It's great entertainment. The kids give their all. Shamokin, Mount Carmel, it doesn't get much better.
Well, it's definitely cold outside, but very shortly it's going to heat up here very quickly with the wrestling. So we're going to be back with the introduction of the wrestlers here shortly. Till then, we'll sign up and see you soon. Okay, the teams are going to be lining up for introductions here. Again, both teams will line up, introduce themselves. But Ronnie, again, that's not necessarily what you're going to see tonight, but maybe so.
Yeah, you really don't know. I've been trying to look at both lineups here, and I'm trying to figure out what the coaches are going to do. They know a lot better than we do. They work with these kids every day, and you got to wait and see how it unfolds here.
Okay, and we're going to pause for our national anthem.
Wrestling at 113 from Mount Carmel, Brendan Pancher. He will receive a forfeit. Wrestling at 120 for Shamokin Indians, Brett Long. He will also receive a forfeit. Wrestling at 132 for Shamokin, Dean Shevlin from Mount Carmel, Troy Tefner. Wrestling at 138 for Shamokin Indians, Luis Martinez from Mount Carmel, Blake Panko. At 145 for Shamokin Indians, Theo Detola from Mount Carmel, Tyler Rowicki. At 152 for Shamokin, Ty Fisher from Mount Carmel, Zeke Zito or Tom Steve. Wrestling at 160 for Shamokin Indians, Josiah Scholar, Zach Tillett from Mount Carmel, Danny Fletcher. And at 170 for Shamokin Indians, Tom Reed or Chad Sienkiewicz from Mount Carmel, Myrick Lamb. At 182 for Shamokin Indians, Anthony Anoya from Mount Carmel, Brett Prescott, Christian Howarder, or Cody Houdt. At 195 for Shamokin Indians, Caleb Scholar, Mike Uha. From Mount Carmel, Cody Houdt and Christian Howarder. At 220 from Mount Carmel, Derek Urbanavage. He will receive a forfeit. At 285 for Shamokin Indians, Cameron Pencil. From Mount Carmel, Seth Stabileski or Juden Hawk. And the referee for tonight's match is Joe Cesare.
The star captains are going to the center. I might mention tonight's referee, Joe Cesare. Always good to see Joe.
Oh yeah, Joe, and he just got fresh off of doing a PIAA Class AA state championship football game.
Joe, if for our fans who are not aware of it, Joe, legendary coach at North Schuylkill for many years in the Pennsylvania Wrestling Hall of Fame, and we're glad to see him here tonight.
I think he's in the Coltman Hall of Fame. So.
He's definitely
pinochle player.
He's probably one of the best card players I know because he tells me he is. So at that, looks like, as we said, we'll be starting at 138.
Another side note here that we got to look for, both of these schools, their football teams went into about the fourth week of November.
Yeah.
You know, so these boys don't have a lot of mat time under their belts coming into this match.
You know, you're right. Both teams well into December with their football, and a lot of football players playing on both, participating on both sides.
So we'll see how that plays out also, see how the conditioning holds up.
So it looks like we're at 138, Ron?
Yep.
Who do we have?
Yeah, I think that's Luis Martinez. Yep. And for Mount Carmel, we have Blake Panko, a freshman.
Blake, a journeyman, a really good junior high career, making the move up to the varsity this year.
Martinez right in there right away, trying to work a dump. Panko fighting it off. Good defense.
They'll go out of bounds, back in the center. Again, you know, Blake, again, had a great career, but it's time to wrestle in the big time now.
Now it's up to the high school level. Panko trying his own offense there, going in on a nice double leg.
Definitely the aggressor so far.
They look evenly matched, both of these boys.
Nice front head and arm tried by Luis Martinez. Both wrestlers look like they're very well schooled.
Yeah, they look tough.
Little snap down by Panko, unsuccessful. Both sparring off in the center of the mat. We're well into the first period. 1:22 to go in this first period of 3 periods of action here.
Yeah, they're just right now just collar ties in there, just feeling each other, seeing what they can work from there. Martinez, I think, feels comfortable with that because he tried 2 dumps already.
Yep. And it's going to come down maybe not the shot, Ronnie, but the setup that you get the shot with.
And that's what they're trying to work in there when they got that collar tied. They're trying to get inside control. And that's where they could work their offense from that. You can see how they're pummeling in on this side here, each trying to get the inside control.
And basic fundamental rule of wrestling, always trying to maintain inside control on your opponent.
But one thing that's not basic knowledge is they're going ear to ear with that tie-up. And as a coach, you know, try to stay away from ear to ear. You want to have your head out in front so you can move either side.
Absolutely. You always want to use your two eyes and see what's going on. We have a little injury time here. I think Blake has a bloody nose. There'll be a brief stoppage here, and Jeff Sluck.
And that's Coach McCullum's there was trying to get that through to Panko. He was just explaining what me and you were talking. You saw him describing it to him, then he's telling him about pulling down on the head to set him up.
Well, trainer Jeff Sluck of Star Fitness and Therapy does his job, gets Blake back out there, and they're back at it. And again, both in the collar tie.
Yep. I said, I think Martinez likes to work from that. Again, he tried to drag through on that one.
Nice little setup there by Martinez. He snapped and go, and got a shot at it.
Yeah, you pull down on the guy hoping to get him to react to come back up, and then you do it once, do it the second time. When you pull down, the next time when he's coming up, you anticipate that and go in on your shot. Nice shot by Panko. Good counter. Martinez locked in the crotch and rolled.
We'll see if Panko cuts off here. He's circling. No two yet. No takedown. They are still in the neutral position as we get to the end of the first period here at 2 seconds. They call a stalemate. Again, Ronnie, nobody had control.
No, there was nothing either guy was going to do from that. They were both schooled wrestlers. They knew to hang on there. That's what they were going to get out of it, a stalemate. That was good offense and defensive wrestling. You know, it was good. Panko had a nice shot. Martinez countered. Panko countered that, but ended up with a stalemate. Good wrestling.
Good 0-0 period.
Yeah, good movement.
Martinez had the choice. He deferred to Panko. Panko took down in the referee's position, and he's right up.
Right off the whistle. He had movement right off the whistle. Didn't give Martinez a chance to work any breakdowns on him, and he was out.
And he will be awarded a 1-point escape there, and he is up so far in this match 1-0. Again,
nice in there on a deep shot. Nice dump.
Got to keep going around. Got to keep circling.
He's got it.
Pops his head out, and he's awarded 2, making it 3-0 right now. Blake Panko over Luis Martinez.
Panko's starting to get a little more aggressive. He's starting to feel comfortable out here. There goes his nose plug. I hope that doesn't stop because he's got a nice bar worked in here.
And looks like he's working a one-on-one to the other side, trying to work him over, trying to turn.
Oh, he's got a half on the other. Nice.
Jump to a half real nice on that.
Oh, he's got that deep.
Now he just needs to take his time.
He could actually ease up on this bar on his side, but he's not. Oh, he has that nice. He worked that real nice.
Well, it's an important thing, Ronnie, not to rush it. He's in good situation. He's got a lot of time.
And that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to settle back in here to get it deeper.
And we break the 1-minute mark.
There he goes.
Blake Panko has Luis Martinez in trouble here.
Nice. He adjusted that. Oh, is he adjusting that? Nice.
Maintaining pressure all the time.
Martinez fighting all the way, but boy, Panko adjusted that 3 times there.
Well, again, as we said, it's very important that Martinez gets to his base, gets back to it, and tries to get back into this match.
Stay out of those bonus points.
Stay out of those bonus points. 33 seconds to go in this second period.
And here,
Blake Panko.
Panko's adjusting it to a headlock now.
Nice movement back and forth there. He really adjusted well.
Yeah.
And Martinez, give him credit, fighting off his back.
Never quit.
But Panko's going to be awarded a 3-point near fall. That makes it 6-0 right now. Blake Panko over Luis Martinez.
And he's going right back in, trying to work a bar on the other side now.
Again, we're in this 138-pound weight class. This is the starting weight class for tonight's match. You're just tuning in. You didn't miss anything. Just 2 periods of great wrestling, but a lot more to come. We're going to the 3rd period. It's going to be Luis Martinez's choice. He's going to choose the neutral position. They'll start in neutral in the 3rd period, and again, Panko up 6-0.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. He expended a lot of energy trying to stay off his back there, so we'll see what he's got left.
Very important right now, 6-0. Very important for Panko. Pick up some more points and look for a 4-point decision instead of a 3-point.
Yep, looking for those bonus points.
And Martinez's job is to fight back into this match.
Yeah, this takedown that's going to occur here, if it occurs, is going to be a big one.
There's the dump again. He circles back on it, and he's going to get the 2, and he adds the 8-point deficit right now, which if it ends right now, it will be
he's
4
turning
points.
him again.
But he's trying to get him on his back.
Oh, he reverse half there. He worked that really nice. He worked him over with a quarter Nelson. Switched over. Martinez is fighting tough, though, not giving in.
Well, it's important for Martinez now not to give any more up.
Panko trying to work a tilt.
And Panko's job is to get more.
Get more points. He's trying to, right now he'd like to turn him one more time.
1 minute to go in this third period of action.
Working that corkscrew, grabbing that far arm and just spinning it around the front, but he can't get a solid hold on it.
Okay, 2 more back points are awarded to Blake Panko. He is winning 10-0 now as they go out of bounds. So come back to the center. Amazing run. We went a whole period in so many seconds with no score.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, bango, Blake Panko comes out of nowhere.
He's very aggressive for a freshman. He's very aggressive. I like to see that.
Goes to the opposite side. I like to see that as well. 46 seconds to go in this first matchup.
Trying to work that bar in again on that other side. That'd be tough if he gets that in again. He's got it.
Maintaining the control, maintaining the pressure on top of him. Trying to get that bar back in.
So Sari's watching that. If that arm comes up across his back there, he's going to stop it.
That'd be considered potentially dangerous, and the referee is obligated to stop the match in the interest of the wrestler. 15 seconds to go.
Yeah, Panko trying. I think he's content to ride him out here with 10-0.
Looks like that is how it's going to end as we approach 5 seconds to go in the third period. Blake Panko is going to come up victorious with a 10-0 win over Luis Martinez. That's going to give Mount Carmel area 4 team points and put them in the early lead, Ron.
That was a good match. That was a very good match. 2 good boys, evenly matched.
I'll tell you what, I was impressed with Martinez. He's going to win some matches.
He had some nice shots in the beginning. I think he lost a little bit of his intensity after he got put on his back. He got a little tired. But, boy, he had some nice shots there in the first period. Okay, from Mount Carmel, we got Tyler Warwicki. And for Shamokin, we got Dio Teptula.
Okay, that's going to be a battle with the names. I can see that right off the bat.
Ricky right in there on a double leg. And I think Teptula, this might be his first year. He hasn't wrestled for a couple of years, and he's back out at it. Glad to see that. Warwicki's looking to have a solid year this year as a junior. He wants to follow in his cousin Nick Duchenstein's steps and get the States.
And absolutely, and he's well on the way to that as he has a nice bar on with a one-on-one, looking to turn him over, looking to get some back points.
Got that into a nice bar.
And he's very close of getting a pin, but
gave him 2 points.
Tula gets back to his base, but Warwicki's right back on him. Warwicki has Teptula in trouble,
trying to,
and that's going to be it. With 1:15 to go in the first period. Tyler Warwicki is victorious by virtue of fall over Theo Teptula. That's going to be 16 points for Mount Carmel, and that's going to put them up 10-0 in this team score.
And that moves us up to the 152-pound weight class. We got to see who comes out here. Mount Carmel does have 2 boys here. I think that looks like Steve. Or is it Zito?
It might be Zito. Hard to say with the headgears on. And Shamokin has decided to forfeit that match.
Wow.
Did not send anybody out. So Zito will get a forfeit. That'll be a win for him.
Now this looks like Stahl here for Shamokin. This looks like Josiah Stahl at 160.
Mount Carmel area up 16-0 right now as we move to the 160-pound weight class.
That should be Fletcher.
Looks like Fletcher for sure.
Yep, the announcer's not cluing us in here. Well, we'll say Stahl got in there on a nice double leg. Took Fletcher down right away. Trying to get hand control. And Stahl lets him out. Feels he's more confident on his feet.
Again, Josiah Stahl for Shamokin area.
He's been around for a while. Josiah's been around. Now he's another one of them football players that got a late start. He has a deep cradle right now.
Yeah, he has.
That bottom leg cradle, that's tough.
Trouble.
Fletcher's going to have a lot to get out of here. He's trying to work it out. Josiah has that tight, though. He's a strong boy.
Nice cradle. It's tight. He's got a lot of time. Fletcher's going to try to battle back to his base, get to his stomach.
He's trying to go belly down on it. That's tough.
Fletcher trying to keep motion. Stahl again trying to stop the motion.
He's got 1 more minute to battle it out here.
All nice and tight with that cradle. Should be up on his toes, though.
Yeah, to get his weight more on the wrestler. I said, he's a lot of upper body. He's very strong.
45 seconds to go in this first period.
Fletcher's actually working a little bit of room here. If he could go belly down. You need to go belly down one more time.
38 seconds to go. Justin Stahl is going to be victorious for Shamokin area by virtue of fall over Daniel Fletcher. That gives Shamokin 16 points, puts them on the board. Score right now 16-6. Mount Carmel area over Shamokin area.
This is the 170-pound weight class, but this looks like the younger Tillett, Zach, I think. And he'll be going against Lamb from Mount Carmel, Myrick.
That's for sure, Myrick Lamb.
I didn't hear her say who the other, but I'm almost sure it's Tillett.
Zach Tillett, Shamokin area. Both wrestlers.
Both football players.
Both football players. Both good football players.
Yep.
Both great careers, but equally good careers on the wrestling mat as well.
No, Zach's older brother was a runner-up at states last year at heavyweight.
No doubt about it. And Myrick Lamb, the grandson of the late Charles Burkowski, an old wrestler from my father in the late 50s. So he's got wrestling blood in him as well. 1:29 to go in this first period, 170-pound weight class. Myrick Lamb in the red from Mount Carmel area, Zach Tillett in the white and purple for Shamokin area. You go out of bounds, back to the center.
We'll see if these two football players have their wrestling shape on yet.
Yeah, that's for sure. And they had to get back into the wrestling room and get in wrestling shape really quick.
Lamb tried a dump and he missed it until it countered. Boy, he had a nice front headlock there. He just couldn't lock it up.
Myrick has great balance.
And that helped him right there because Tillett he's very lanky. You can see that. And he reached across and got that far ankle. And usually if you have that with that head, that's dangerous.
Myrick's balance definitely has saved him in that situation.
Nice double leg.
Quick double leg.
Oh, he almost got spladled there.
No takedown.
He waved it off. No control. So you got to have control. If he could have stayed in control and kept his feet in bounds, Tillett would have had the takedown, but they continued, rolled out, and there was no control.
And you have to have two supporting points in bounds, and he did not. His leg got pulled out. He only had one supporting point in. It's like the NFL. You have to have 2 feet in to make a catch. You have to have the 2 feet in to get the takedown.
Tillett's a good counter wrestler.
No doubt.
I saw both of those. They were 2 nice shots that Lamb had in there, and Tillett countered both of them beautiful.
Myrick has a nice quick double there. Sets it up nice and goes.
Like I said, conditioning's definitely going to come into play in this match.
Yeah, this is going to be, I believe, probably going to be won or lost in the third period. 27 seconds to go in this first period of action. Again, 16-6, the team score. Mount Carmel area winning.
Another one of those bouts where there's no points on the scoreboard, but there's been a lot of action.
A lot of activity out there for sure.
Myrick's got to get a little bit more inside control. Right now, Tillett has all inside control, and he took advantage of it. Myrick took a shot with his arms outside. Tillett almost got him.
Myrick's got to battle inside a little better there.
You can't shoot when you're outside like that. If you're shooting, the other guy's going to underhook you and possibly chuck you to your back.
And that is going to be the end of the first period. No score. Myrick Lamb, Mount Carmel area. Zach Tillett, Shamokin area.
Tillett deferred to Lamb. Lamb's taking bottom.
Very important for Myrick to, as you said before, Ron.
Right off the whistle.
Right off the whistle. Get up, get out, get movement going. Don't let the guy put his weight on you.
Well, you wrestle a guy that's got long arm and legs here like Tillett has. I mean, they could tie you up like a pretzel, so you got to get, and there he goes. He's throwing the legs in.
That figure 4 can
that
drive
could be
you nuts.
brutal. He's trying to get that double body cross right on there. Boy, that could be brutal for Lamb.
Trying to work a power half in there.
Lammy's caught that other leg, though.
He's got to swim out there.
Yep.
Got to push that down and swim out. He's coming out the back door.
He's high. Tillett's high now. This could be trouble. Uh-oh, he's trying to lock up a spladle here, but I don't think he has the leg.
Well, Tillett made the adjustment, though.
Like you said, Lammy's balance is great.
And he's able to come out the back door. Myrick Lamb securing a 2-point reversal.
Good wrestling there from both guys.
no doubt. And that will, reversal will give Myrick 2 points and give him the lead in this second period.
Now he's keeping his weight nice on Tillett. Well, now he's not, but there. Keeping his weight on him. He keep on his toes, keep more of the weight on him.
Now Tillett's got to start working to his base or he's going to get called.
Well, I feel Lamb, it looks like Lamb might outweigh him a little bit here because Tillett looks like he bumped up a weight here to wrestle. So that conditioning will come into play again.
There's the first call.
You called that. Yeah, you got to work up.
You got to get to your base. That's your job.
And Lamb's got to do more than just stay there.
That's right. If he comes to the front once or twice, he'll get a penalty point.
Got to keep working him. Got to keep working him. Try for that tilt.
Yeah,
he's going to get it.
He's going to lift it here.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing since the last one.
He has to get his hips in there tighter. 26 seconds to go. Again, Tillett has been warned for stalling. Now he'll be penalized. Myrick Lamb will receive a 1-point penalty by virtue of the stalling warning and penalty issued by Joe Cesare. That makes it 3-0. Myrick with a bar. He's close to turning him over. He changes to a half.
5 seconds.
He is going to get points.
And he got the 3.
He got the 3 near fall points.
I said I knew the conditioning was. I feel for these two boys. They're football players and.
Okay.
Coach Cesare there was a little bit of talk going on there, and Coach Cesare did the right thing. I should say, referee Cesare talking to the boys.
Both guys have to keep their heads on straight here.
That could be a spillover from the football field.
No, there's no doubt in my mind that this goes back not to this match, probably several weeks.
Yeah, they're two competitors. Nothing wrong with that.
So it is a third period. Tillett has taken the neutral position. And we have a penalty point?
I don't know what happened there. I think he might have had a hold of the headgear. I think he had a hold of Tillett's headgear.
Okay, Lamb is penalized for grabbing onto the headgear. That will give Tillett 1 point, making it 6-1 right now.
See, now that's a bad penalty on Lammy's part because you can hit a 5-point move from your feet and you got a tied match.
Sure.
And Tillett's come close twice in the first period to doing that.
And all he would have needed was a takedown for a major decision.
Yeah.
So it goes both ways, no doubt about it.
We'll see what happens here. Well, he's in on that double.
Again, conditioning is going to play a lot in the next minute and a half.
Both boys don't have the same oomph that they had in that first period.
6-1, Myrick Lamb over Zach Tillett.
They're digging deep now, both of them. This would probably be a different match if they wrestled this a month down the road.
And again, you can't get caught standing still. You need a lot of motion. You don't want to be a standing target.
Nope.
That's what happens when you get tired. You end up standing and not moving.
Standing flat foot. You're not on your toes anymore. You're not as quick. So Tillett's trying to snap him down. I think he would like to work his dump. But like I said in the first period, he was doing a lot of countering. So I guess he would like Lammy to get down in there on a shot so he could counter. And there he is.
Nice little shot, little shrug by Myrick. Lamb unsuccessful.
Yeah, both boys are sucking.
Well, I think Myrick's wrestling smart wrestling right now.
Yeah, he
doesn't want to do anything stupid. If he gets a good shot, he's going to get it. If not, he doesn't want to give up the 5-point move like you said.
35 seconds. Yeah.
We have a cramp, I believe, by Zach Tillett. That's going to be injury time.
This isn't like playing football. You're out there 6 minutes going, pushing, pulling. Yeah, both boys are giving their all.
You try to do something 6 minutes straight. I don't care what you're doing. It's going to be exhausting.
These kids they're in the room, 3 weeks? You can't get in wrestling shape in 3 weeks. I'm sorry. Doesn't happen.
Coach Todd Hockenbrock, the head coach of Shamokin area with his wrestler. And on the other side, of course, we have the Randy Ryler, head coach, former state champ from North Schuylkill, along with Bart McCollum.
And you got Matt Narkavich. We got a new addition out there helping out.
Absolutely. Likes to see the generations there coming into the program, and that's great to have Matt. We welcome to the staff here at Mount Carmel area, and we hope he's here a long time.
Yeah, me also.
But I believe we're ready to go. 35 seconds to go in the match. Myrick Lamb is up 6-1 over Zach Tillett.
Now, if Myrick does take a shot, he's got to take both hands to the attack. He's got to get inside control. Well, that's smart wrestling by the side of the man in case he gets in trouble here. Right there.
They go out of bounds, 24 seconds to go. And it's probably going to be the longest 24 seconds of both their lives.
Both of these boys are getting a little edgy out here, and Coach Cesari tell them about it again. Until it drive it in here, pushing Lammy around.
Myrick's going to be watching these and get called here.
Well, he has a stalling warning to give up with 15 seconds left. I don't think it would hurt him.
Yep.
Nice
little
double leg.
Picks it up.
Till it on the counter, though. He's a good counter wrestler.
Yes, he is.
5 seconds here. Oh, Lammy got the takedown.
There's two.
Ooh. He's probably going to point for that crossface. Yep. Should make it 8-2.
Got to be very, very careful with your aggressions out there, you know.
Well, 2 seconds left. Like I said, you can see this was going on the whole bout. There was a little, and I'm sure it's from football, but I'm sure it'll shake hands after this.
Myrick's probably just going to give him the optional start here and not do anything.
They didn't give Lamb his takedown on the last one. The score should be 8-2 up on that scoreboard. That was a delayed reaction. I don't know what that was, but it's over now.
And as Myrick Lamb gets his arm raised in victory, he will win by virtue of a decision, 8-2. That'll give Mount Carmel area 3 additional team points, making it right now Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes 19, Shamokin area Indians 6 in the team score, and we will move in a 182-pound match, Ron.
And I believe this is Anthony Anonia for Shamokin, and that's for Mount Carmel is Brett Prescott. Now Brett, again, you know, him and Lammy back to back, that's probably our 2 captains, 2 seniors. They're schooled. We expect them to perform for us.
Absolutely. It's probably one of the best 1-2 punches in the Heartland Conference for sure, and definitely in the local area.
Yeah, they aren't going to lose many matches.
Again, Mount Carmel area is Brett Prescott, another football player, defensive end for the Red Tornadoes.
So is Anonia.
So we have another football wrestling battle going on.
Brett's got a good front headlock on here right now. He was trying to work it, but Anonia wasn't having nothing of it, so he just did a throw by for 2 takedowns.
Snapped him down, spun around, 2 takedown points awarded to Brett Prescott. He is up 2-0.
Got
early.
an arm bar here. He's trying to work. Oh, didn't get it. A little too fresh yet to work those moves.
Just take your time with it. Take your time with it. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. This first period, nice tight waist by Brett Prescott.
Yeah, he's chopping that arm, trying to get him flat. It's good 2-on-1 right now.
Good fundamental wrestling by Brett Prescott, staying behind him.
Roll that under.
2-on-1, using it for another move off of that.
Anonia's doing a good job. He's trying to work off the bottom, trying to work the stand-up.
Brett's got to get his hips up there, and he
He's
does.
Threw a leg in here. He's tough with the legs. He's got a power half on his.
Power half. Got to look where he's at.
Like I said, I think Anonia's a little too fresh yet.
And Brett, good move there. He saw where he was at.
Good movement here.
He saw he was on the line, I saw him just scoot himself off the mat a little bit there. He said he wanted a fresh start. Get back to the center. Don't put yourself in a precarious situation.
It's only 2-0. You don't want to get careless here. And Anonia's working hard. He's trying to get off the bottom. Prescott's all over the place. So he's got arms, legs, tying him up. Anonia with the sit out again, trying to get to his feet. He's got hand control on his side. Oh, he got sucked back here.
Sucked back, but he's able to fight off. Good great match so far by both these
He's doing a good job. He's doing smart. He's wrestling really smart.
Okay, 17 seconds to go. Brett Prescott's up 2 points to naught on Anthony Anoia. Anthony Anoia, 17 seconds here. Get out, get one possibly, and make it a 2-1 match. Brett Prescott's job, write him out, make sure you go in 2-0.
Yeah. And again, 2 football players, so we'll see what the third period holds.
Absolutely. Prescott in the legs, trying the crab ride there, trying to keep tight to him. 3 seconds left. 2, 1, 0.
A lot of energy being expended in that first period.
First period end
for 2-0.
Brett's choice. He defers. Anthony will have the choice. He's looking over at Coach Nate Rhodes for some instructions. I think he might be.
They ain't telling him neutral. I thought that's what. I don't know.
I'm not sure if he said neutral or my contact. I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay,
neutral.
it is neutral. He has chosen neutral. They'll start in the neutral position in the second period.
I was surprised at that because I thought Brett had a hard time holding him down.
I agree. I mean, if you think you can get out, take the bottom position and get the point.
Yeah, because he was doing a nice job off the bottom.
I guess he feels he's confident on his feet, but he did give up a takedown in the first period. So we'll see if this works out. Nice little shot by Brett.
Yep, nice
Circling
high crotch.
Around.
Switched it off to the double, and that should be 2.
And came across and
He's holding on to that arm, too.
Collapsed the back
Trying
knee
to
real
work.
nice.
He's trying to work a bar in with that arm. He peeled it across his back.
And he's up 4-0 right now by virtue of that takedown.
Yeah, he's got a bar in on that now.
Pulling that
Knowing he's going to have to be careful here. He's got to be careful here.
Now he's got to drop the elbow to the ear now.
Yeah, he's going to run that pretty hard.
And now he should be getting back points, and Brett is getting back points. Prescott trying to readjust.
Knowing you're trying to get his hips up out of there.
Knowing you're working back to his base.
Working hard. Both boys.
Prescott is awarded 3 near fall points. That makes it 7-0 right now. Brett Prescott over Anthony Anoya.
Prescott trying to work a cradle there, but he was a little too high. He almost got himself in trouble, and Anya's got that bottom leg hooked. See if he can do anything with it.
38 seconds to go in the second period. Brett Prescott in complete control thus far in this match over Shamokin area's Anthony Anoya.
Yeah, he's got the bar on that side again. He's got that one a little deeper than he had the last one.
Gotta come to the head a little better on that.
Yeah,
But he's getting points.
I think he only counted for the 2.
You are correct, because he continues to count as we approach the end of the second period.
Oh, he has this
He
tight.
has him tight now. 9 seconds to go. Anoya in trouble. Prescott trying to secure the fall, and he is going to secure the fall with only 5 seconds to go in the second period. Brett Prescott is victorious by fall over Anthony Anoya. That will give Mount Carmel area 6 additional points, and they're blasting ahead in this meet right now, Ronnie, 31-6.
Well, let's see. That is going to bring us to the 190. Or 195. What is it? 195. Okay, and for Shamokin, we have Caleb Stahl. And for Mount Carmel,
Cody Haupt. Cody Haupt.
Is that right there? Oh, boy. Okay, I see where he's at. They have him all the way up here. Cody Haupt.
Cody, again, been around, one of our
yeah, he's a
experienced
senior
wrestlers.
I think he's given up a little bit of weight here at this weight class, though.
He's working the upper body, though, trying to dig inside, trying to jack him up, as we say in wrestling.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You're giving up that kind of weight. Oh, bloody nose.
Again, definitely Cody giving up some weight here.
Yeah, well, he's a senior. Stahl's a sophomore. I guess he's related to Josiah. So he probably got some experience, probably getting beat up by Josiah.
Oh, no doubt. You know,
you know how that goes, Greg, right? We both had older brothers.
As well it should be. You know, you're only as good as what happens to you in the wrestling room and with your family if they have wrestled in their life.
Yeah, so this is another one of the new weight classes that they've added in this year. This is 195. They're trying to give some more weight classes to these bigger boys.
Wick low single.
Nice low.
We used to call that a Smith single years ago.
Steve Sinkovich won state title with that
Absolutely.
single leg. He was dynamite with it.
Nice little dive right down low. Secured the takedown. He's up 2-0.
Trying to work a power half in there. Now he went back into just getting a one-on-one, rolling him wrist under, keep his weight on the guy. He hasn't broken flat. He should get out to the side and try and work something because he'll get called for stall and stand on the hips like that. Oh, he's trying to stack him.
Potentially,
oh, we got the blood again.
And that'll stop the match. We got to get Jeff Sluck on there to get the secret
plug him up.
Secret plug in Cody's nose here, so we could continue this match. He's up 2-0.
Man, you got to be careful with that with the blood time.
That's correct. You can lose a match real easy if you can't stop the blood. You remember years ago, Ron, it used to be there was unlimited blood times. I saw some 20-minute
blood bats out there.
I saw some 20-minute matches.
Yep.
I mean, from
Yeah.
bleeding.
One of your cousins was familiar with that. Bobo Simichik.
Mike Bobo Simichik, great 185-pound wrestler for the Red Tornadoes. Actually is a relative to the Zitos. Zito's grandfather is Paul Simichik, the old band director.
Yeah.
And in the family lineage there is definitely some wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of wrestling, I'm looking in front of me. I'm looking from behind me. I got state champs all around me.
Yeah.
I see my brother Bob in front of me, a 69 state champion. And who's right behind us? Ron, the venerable Joe Bordell.
Yeah, I'm surprised. He's quiet back there. I thought I'd be hearing. I know I have these headphones on, but I thought for sure I'd be hearing him.
That's because he's with Ruthie up there.
Oh,
she keeps
she's keeping in control.
So, and Steve Sinkovich tonight, state champion. Coach Reidler, state champion. So 4 state champions at least in
Well, last year, I think when we did the match down Shamokin, I think we counted 7 because Mark Cesare, I believe, was officiating the match.
That's correct. So a venerable amount of state champions here tonight.
Yeah.
But Cody Haupt back.
On top, working that power half again.
On top, in control, 42 seconds. Still up 2-0.
He's going to turn him here. He's going to get back points here.
Good old-fashioned leg ride with a half Nelson. Got out of the legs.
He has that tight.
That was nice transition.
30 seconds left here. Stahl's got a bridge. Got to get out of there.
Boy, Ron, that was nice transition wrestling. He knew when to get out of the legs and just stay with the half Nelson. And with 19 seconds to go, Cody Haupt, as he starts to bleed
and he's
again.
Lucky. He's lucky that he got the pin because I don't know if he would have continued.
That will give him 6 points and will make Mount Carmel in the lead at this point in time, 37-6.
Okay, now we're going to go up to the 220-pound weight class. For Shamokin, we got Mike Yuha, and I think for Mount Carmel, we should have Derek Urbanavich. This should be a good match. There's, again, 2 football players going at it. Yuha has a lot of Mount Carmel blood in him, even though he's from Shamokin.
You will find that. Mount Carmel people married the Shamokin people. Shamokin people married the Mount Carmel people. Wow, what if they ever merge the 2 schools, Ron? What the heck would happen?
Well, we always said that about the 3 of them.
Yep.
Southern, Mount Carmel, and Shamokin.
Wow, that is something to ponder and think about.
Then we go down there with them Catholic schools and play football, right?
Okay, I think we got the blood done here. Again, Derek Urbanavich, Mount Carmel area. Mike Yuha, Shamokin area. They will do battle in this 220-pound contest.
And like I said, this should be a good bout. Both experienced boys, strong boys, good football players.
Good wrestlers, too.
Yep.
Urbanavich coming from a great wrestling family himself.
You'll see some quick movement here for 2 kids that are 220 pounds.
Absolutely. And they got a bounce. They're back into the center. Both sparring into the center, trying to set each other up.
Pummeling around, trying good movement.
Irby seems to be wanting to do that snap down.
Yep, tying up. He likes that. Nice shot.
He does have a good sprawl, man. He does have a very good sprawl.
Yeah, Yuha's got to be a little closer when he takes that shot, though. When you're a big guy like that, you don't want to be going under there and having 220 landed on top of you. Not too many times, anyhow.
No.
That'll take its toll.
Yeah, you're looking at, transition wrestling from lightweight to heavyweight. You'll see some different things lightweights do that heavyweights don't do, and vice versa.
Well, the heavyweight, if you get a guy that shoots underneath you, when you sprawl, you want to make sure all your weight lands on him. They, really give him a good one. And vice, if you shoot, you want to get to the outside. You want to make a turn on that, get an angle on him so he doesn't get all that weight on you.
Absolutely. As both wrestlers go out of bounds, they move back to the center. No score. 1 minute to go in this first period of action. Mount Carmel area is Derek Urbanavich. Shamokin area,
we can't
Mike
possibly
Yuha.
have another bloody nose. That's what he's looking at. No, not yet. Just a little bang. Keeping the trainer busy tonight. And both boys are in there tied up. Collar tie. Nobody actually wants, like we were saying, nobody wants to get down underneath there and get all that weight on top of them. It wears you out in a hurry.
Well, you want to try, if you're going to go underneath, you want to get him moving into you so you can cut the space off there and get under him and through the move quick enough.
Both boys pummeling in there, inside control. And believe me, even this will wear you out over 6 minutes. 30 seconds left in his first period. No score.
31-6 the team score, Mount Carmel area.
Nice shot in there again by Yuha.
He needs to capitalize on it right now. Need to get that front-handed arm and try to circle around.
Like you said, Urbanavich is quick, but he got his feet out of there and he had a real good sprawl.
Nice.
So this would be a good position where he could shoot when Yuha would come out of that.
But it doesn't look like anyone is going to be successful in the takedown market this period because there's 2 seconds left, and that will end the first period.
Oh, he gave him 2 for that.
I shouldn't even speak.
That's
2 seconds
right.
ago, I shouldn't speak. That was.
Now wait, they're going over to check with the buzzer. Well, he gave him the 2.
Well,
see, because I guess he had to question him. Did it happen before the buzzer or after the buzzer?
Well, I would say if it was down Shamokin and Shamokin would have done it, they would have probably got the 2 points. I don't think referee Cesare has that in mind at all. He's calling what he sees. He asked the timekeeper. I mean, the hometown timekeeper was probably going to give you the call to the home team.
Yeah, Yuha, that was, again, he took that shot from too far away, got himself in trouble.
But give Urbanavich credit, he capitalized on it immediately.
Quick, like I said, for 220 pounds, these kids are quick. Yuha's trying to work a Peterson in here.
The old Peterson roll.
Urbanavich is trying to counter it.
Made famous by the Peterson brothers in the 1972 Olympics, who went on the international scene with that roll.
Yeah.
1 minute, 25 seconds to go in this second period. Urbanavich on top, Yuha on the bottom.
2 strong boys battling in here. They're grabbing arms and legs. They're using a lot of energy in there, the 2 of them.
He's going to try to rip that front-handed arm straight back, I guess.
That's what he's going to do. He has it. He has it locked up, but I don't think you're doing that. There it is.
Try it.
He got him.
He got it.
Oh, he couldn't hold him.
Yuha battled right off his back, though.
These boys are strong. These are two horses.
But they're not as strong. They're athletic as well.
2 horses.
These kids can move. 2-1 as Yuha is able to get an escape. And flaunting at each other at the out of bounds.
I am curious what's going to happen in the third period.
Urbanovich got his head whacked there.
Yeah, he got banged there a little bit.
I think Yuha's knee hit his head. And boy, in this day and age, there's so many concussions. You just got to watch everything.
Yeah, they got him sitting up.
42 seconds to go in this second period. 2-1, but again, a lot of activity again for a 2-1
like
match.
You said, two good athletic kids here. They're really moving around the mat.
Yes.
And they're like the other football players. They've only been in the room for 3 weeks now, and they're doing well.
Both Coach Hockenbrock giving him some instructions. Coach Reidler checking on Urbanavich, making sure he's all right.
Yeah, it'll give him a little breather here, and both boys will go back at it. Back on their feet.
And I see the veteran scorekeeper over there for Shamokin Area 1, Gary Thorpe. I think he's been there like 60 years now. He's been keeping score for Shamokin Area.
I didn't say that, Gary. Greg said that.
But he's a pretty good golfer, too. I'll give him that. He can swing a club well every now and then.
Does he keep score when he golfs, though?
I think he keeps better score on the rest of the mat than he does on the golf thing. So we'll leave it at that. 30 seconds to go in this second period. We're back in action. Urbanavich for Mount Carmel Area.
Yuha pushing the action here. Here we go again. There's another one of these bouts with the football players. We got the push and push, and I'm sure. Oh, I thought Mr. Cesare would say something, but there's a little bit of pushing going on. I don't want to see it escalate into anything bad.
Yeah, 2-1 Urbanavich. Both wrestlers sparring it up, in the middle of the mat.
See, this is what's great about wrestling. Even if the team score is a little lopsided, you get these individual matches which are priceless.
Great. Yes, sir, indeed.
Oh, nice shot by Yuha. Nice shot.
Caught Urbanavich walking into him on that. And at the whistle, he gets his revenge because he gets his takedown at the whistle.
Well, let's see what's going to happen. It'd be Yuha's choice now going to, or Urbanavich's choice in the last period. He's taken down.
So Yuha bolts into the lead 3-2 in this match by virtue of that takedown. Urbanavage is going to take down as he faces Coach Cesare, as he will get set up first. Mr. Cesare will indicate Mr. Yuha to get on top of him, and they will have at it.
Got to move off the whistle.
Yeah, Irby's got to keep moving off the bottom.
Yuha working a cross face, a tight waist. Oh, now what?
Full Nelson?
I didn't see nothing.
It might have been a full Nelson.
Boy, I missed that.
Well, maybe it wasn't. There was a penalty point there for something. I'm not sure. But he didn't give the full Nelson sign. So
yeah,
I don't know what happened there. But whatever happened, Urbanavage was awarded 1 point, and it's 3-3 right now.
Well, this is going to come down to on their feet last period. I'd almost bet on it. Well, Urbanavage could bite his time down here right now. Just keep moving. Don't go to your back. And then bust it out of there with 40 seconds left.
I don't know if it's going to come down necessary to a great move, but it might come down to a mistake.
Yeah.
It might come down to a mistake by one or the other.
That is the same. He could have caught him on a full Nelson there. Like you're saying, that's the same right he had last time.
Yeah, it looked like they might have touched.
Yeah. He keeps coming. If Urbanavage comes out, he's out.
Coming out. He's close. He's close.
Nothing yet. Got to break loose out of there.
And he's got one. 1 point escape awarded to Derek Urbanavage. He's up 4-3, but a lot of time to go here, Ron.
Yeah, you got 1:13. That's all day. You got two tired athletes out there. And Yuha's been the aggressor on his feet. He's took some nice shots.
But Derek can't be content here.
No, he's got that good sprawl. When he gets that sprawl, I'd like to see him work a front headlock on him or something.
Absolutely. Coach McCullum yelling, shrugging by, another good move.
Yeah, you got
and we break the 1 minute mark, 59 seconds to go. Last period, third period, 220-pound match.
He's got to get inside control here. Right now, Yuha's controlling all of those tie-ups. Irby needs to get inside with that inside control on there, and it'll make it tougher for him to take a shot.
Absolutely, battle inside, get her under.
There, he's got it now. He's got that there. Well, then he switched it over and went across the top.
Dig in there on an underhook.
Yep. So now when you have that collar tie, nice shot in there again, countered by Irby.
Irby's got to be very careful he doesn't get called here.
Yep.
36 seconds to go. He has to battle in, stay inside like you said.
He's gonna have, I think he's gonna have to take a shot or he's gonna get nailed because he's backing up. There it is.
30 seconds to go. There's a little shot.
Well, that might have saved him there. That should buy him about another 10 seconds, but he can't just back up right off the whistle. He's got to stay in there. Circle.
Always battling that underhook. Pull it down. You can get a quick single shot there. Won't get you in much trouble. 23 seconds to go in this match. 4-3 Urbanovich.
Keep that inside control like that. Now he can take a shot right there by the...
Mike Yuha for Shamokin area trying to battle in, getting a takedown to overtake Derek Urbanavage.
Every takedown has been right at the whistle, Greg, so let's see what happens. Stay tuned.
10 seconds to go and anything could happen. 7 seconds. Bodies are flying off the mat.
6 seconds left here. Stay in there. This is when the takedowns have occurred.
6 seconds to go. Shot by...
Use that.
Yuha trying at the end, but is unsuccessful. What a great match, Ron.
That was a good match.
Derek Urbanavage, a 4-3 winner over Mike Yuha. Probably the best match of the night.
Well, those two boys will meet again, I'm sure. There's lots of tournaments coming up, and at the end we have sectionals.
Absolutely, and Mike Yuha, again, is defeated by Derek Urbanavage of Mount Carmel area. Mount Carmel area will get 3 team points, making it 34-6 right now.
Okay, and now we come down to 285, where for Shamokin you have Cameron Pencil, and for Mount Carmel, Seth Stabilewski.
The Polish prince himself, Seth Stabilewski.
He's a style man out there with them sneakers. They're pretty fancy wrestling shoes.
Another football player on?
Yeah, they're both football players. I said I knew there was going to be, you could see the difference in the conditioning. They get in there, third period, they're both pushing. They're digging down deep to do what they're doing.
I don't know if I can take those shoes for 3 periods. I'm blinking right now.
They're fancy.
I wonder if his mom bought him those shoes for Christmas. 1 minute 33 seconds to go.
Nice duck under. Oh, he couldn't get around though. He tried a nice duck under, got to the side, but Pencil backed out of that.
Well, I will tell you, Seth, you're going to be listening to this next week, and what do I tell you all the time? Level change, level change, level change on that duck under.
And you're right, he didn't.
He did not. And if he learns to do that, he's going to be a heck of a wrestler because he has a nice duck under.
I've seen a lot of heavyweights that's all they had was a duck under, and they went a long way with it.
Absolutely.
And trying a little arm drag in there. He's working.
As a collar tie, should be a little bit more heavy with it.
Pencil
down.
Yeah, Pencil blocking in there, but again, there now Pencil got it. I was just going to say he needs to get
nice little shrug by Seth.
I'm going to say that Pencil needed to get inside control. He was just hanging there, and that's why Seth was able to do everything he was doing. Now Seth working in with a nice collar tie. Again, these football players are real physical to each other.
I'll tell you what, Seth does a nice little shrug by
Yeah,
there.
he
I like
does.
that.
He can work that into a nice Russian from there, the way he hits that.
Well, I'll tell you what, here comes.
Pencil did it right to him.
Cameron did it right back. So both wrestlers with some upper body maneuvers. They go out of bounds. 27 seconds to go in the first period. No score. We're in the 285-pound weight class.
He's not quite hitting that Russian the way you need to hit that. You need to grab that upper arm, or I should say the wrist, and come through on it.
And the only way you get better at that is drilling in the room, Ron.
Yep.
Got to work it in the wrestling room and do it over and over and over again. Like it's second nature.
And like I said, though, these boys have only been in the room for 3 weeks, so there's got a lot of rust to knock off yet, but they're wrestling good. Wrestling definitely a lot of heart.
Nice little shrug by again.
Both schools, Shamokin and Mount Carmel, giving it their all.
I think we might have some blood.
I don't know. Did he bite his tongue or he keeps
Could have
pointing to
been.
his mouthpiece?
I like Seth maintains motion forward, keeps pushing into the guy, keeps his balance. You know, he not getting snapped down. He's keeping his head up. He's doing all right. You know?
That's important for a heavyweight because, you know, there's not a lot of points usually scored in heavyweight bouts. So
but again, you know, Cameron Pencil doing a nice job himself. He looks like an athletic kid. What grade is Cameron
they're both
in?
seniors.
Both
or
seniors?
no, Seth is only a junior.
Junior. And Cameron's a senior.
Cameron's a senior.
Okay, they'll come back with
pretty evenly matched for heavyweights. Their weights are almost the same.
1 second. I'm afraid to say this is going to wait. The period's going to end, but
yeah, you did that last match, right?
okay. But the period will end up 0-0. I think they need to turn around and face Mr. Cesare. Very good. Seth will start on top using the opposite side ride, which is
that's good.
Good, smart wrestling.
Yeah, because a lot of boys aren't used to somebody starting on that side. They don't know how to react.
Boy, especially at heavyweight, it's very important on top to get him broken down right.
Yeah, because here's where he's doing a good job. His weight's on him, his knees are off the mat, and he's trying to work upper body. He's doing a nice job of riding. Now he has to break him down.
Chopping the arm.
Pencil coming up to his feet. Good stand-up. He's got hand control, and he's out. Good job.
And he'll get 1 point for that.
Worked hard.
Make it 1-0. Cameron Pencil over Seth Stabileski.
Cameron pummeling, or I should say Seth pummeling in there with that, again, that arm rushing in there. He got it this time.
Got to get shoulder on shoulder on that and really put the pressure down on it.
Two more boys that look pretty evenly matched out here wrestling.
Yep. Both trying to battle for inside control as you see them both pummeling in. They're trying to dig their arms inside their opponents.
Yep. You want to have that inside collar tie. You want to have your elbow almost pointing into his chest, so that way if he does go to shoot, you could use that like a shield and block him.
59 seconds to go as we break the 1 minute mark in the second period of action. And I think we definitely have blood now. I see it. I see it oozing from his nose.
Well, with the way they're pummeling in and they're banging into each other, I could see that.
We're back to action here. Say thank you to the crack WKMC staff. We had a quick battery change there and didn't miss a beat of
I'll
wrestling.
tell you what, they're quick. And we're back to the wrestling. Both boys pummeling in, banging each other. Probably won't be long till we have another bloody nose.
42 seconds to go.
Now you know why that was such a good football game. You see how these kids are taking it at each other now. That's how they played football a couple weeks ago.
It was a great football game this year between Mount Carmel area and Shamokin, as well as it was between Mount Carmel area and Southern area. So great football going on this year on both sides, and it's good to see these young men out for wrestling and extending their careers in other scholastic sports.
You can see the caliber of the athletes that are out here. That's why they had such success in all the football programs. Good athletes, hard workers, good kids.
Both wrestlers continue to pummel in each other, trying to get inside. Bring 10 seconds to go in the period. You know, and I always tell this story on the reason.
We got a stalling warning here.
On Seth. Stalling on Mount Carmel area, Seth Stubileski as we near the end of the first period. I hope that doesn't come back to haunt him.
Yeah, because it's only a 1-0 match.
We'll end the second period. We'll go to the third period. Seth will choose down. I said the reason, you know, wrestling was started at Mount Carmel Shamokin area was something for the football players to do in the offseason.
Keep them in shape, right?
That's the reason it was started years and years ago.
Yeah. Well, Pencil with a nice breakdown there.
Nice collapse the knee, nice.
Pinch that nice, and there's Seth right up. Boy, I'll tell you what, these kids are moving for heavyweights. They move nice.
1-1 with 1 minute 45 seconds to go. And Seth battling in on a single leg.
Hits that in the middle of the mat. He might have been okay with that. He had a nice shot, good penetration.
Mat sense, got to do it in the center.
Yeah. These heavyweights are always afraid to do anything too cautious in the middle there. You get in trouble. So we'll see what happens here by the edge of the mat.
I always said mat sense. You want to try to position yourself that you're shooting into the mat.
Right.
If you're on the edge of bounds, because if you get in trouble, you can get out of bounds quick.
Yep.
Instead of shooting to the outside, position that yourself that your back is to the out of bounds and you're shooting forward. If you get in trouble, you can get out of bounds.
Yeah.
1:19 to go in this third period, 1-1. Cameron Pencil. Seth Stubileski.
Yeah, Seth was trying to work a little bit of a snap down. He had both hands locked behind his head, but Pencil's not having anything to do with that. He's pummeling inside, trying to get the inside control. Oh, nice tap and go, but didn't get anywhere. Nice sprawl. 1 minute left. Tied at 1-1. I don't think either one of these guys would like to see overtime, but that's what it takes. They'll go it.
Yep. We'll see in 52 seconds if somebody can garner a point here to win this match, or as you said, we will be going to overtime.
I think we're going to have Stalin going the other way here shortly. I could see Coach or referee Cesari looking.
And 40 seconds to go.
Coach McCollum yelling the instructions. Let's see if Seth could follow through. He's got him jacked up. He has that underhook, but Pencil's blocking on the inside. Nice. He's doing a good job. Trying to tell him to lock behind the head and use that head. Just step through and there, right there. Step through for a headlock, right there. That's what Bucky's trying to tell him.
20 seconds to go. Again, 1-1. No points scored. We're going to overtime.
Yeah, don't talk too soon. There's still 10 seconds.
Absolutely. 7 seconds to go. A little quick shot by Stubileski to go out of bounds.
Greg, I think you'd be safe to say it's going.
I'm not saying it. Not saying it.
I don't see that quickness happen in this match.
I think they both heard you. No, there's going to be blood again.
Time.
Again, that's a big thing. You know, if there's any blood on the mat, it has to be cleaned up before you start again. And that's going to end the period, and we're going to OT. Sudden death. We got a 1 minute period, and we have injury by
I don't know.
Noya, I believe. I think there might be both
That's
injured.
pencil.
I'm not Noya, I'm saying pencil. Excuse me, Cam.
Yeah, he must got a scratch or something up on his. I don't know. Maybe he just has blood on him from Herbie.
Well, they're definitely, Seth is definitely bleeding. But Mr. Sluck has stopped that temporarily, hopefully. And we're 1 minute neutral
Now he's
position.
trying to work that headlock that Bucky was telling him over there. But see, he's telling him to step there.
There it is. He got it locked.
See, he's got to step through.
Yeah,
Wrong
he has
way.
to jack it up. Oh.
He's got to step through this side.
You got wrong leg, wrong side. 49 seconds to go.
Bucky's telling him to throw it through. He's trying something. Oh, pencil ducked it that time. He saw it coming. He ducked it.
He can't telegraph it.
Both boys working hard out there. I'll tell you what. There will be two tired football players. There, now we got the stalling.
1 point. That's it.
That's it.
First point scored on a stalling point.
Well,
Seth Stebolewski will win 2-1.
Good match. Both
Good
boys
match.
worked hard.
That'll give Mount Carmel area 3 more team points.
Now this is going to go pretty quick here because Shamokin doesn't have a 106.
106 for Mount Carmel. Shane Adonis will receive the forfeit.
So Mount Carmel, Shane Gadonis is going to get a forfeit.
Now think about this, Ron. 106 it's up to now. When we wrestled, it was 95 pounds, the weight class.
At 113 pounds from Mount Carmel, Brendan
Matter of fact,
Hatcher
Joe
will
Burdell was
receive
a
the
95-pound state
80.
champ.
I think he wrestled 88 also.
He did wrestle 88.
Okay, and for Mount Carmel, Brendan Pancher is also getting a forfeit.
So Mount Carmel will jump up 49-6.
At 120 pounds.
Now, due to a technical difficulty,
Long will receive the
Shamokin's going to get a forfeit here at 120 for Brett Long.
The forfeits are flying.
Yeah, I think the next match we're going to have wrestled is going to be 132. That'll be the last match of the evening.
That will be it. 132 we will have.
132 pounds for Shamokin, Dane Shovlin. Mount Carmel, Troy Taffner.
Okay, for Shamokin, you have Dane Shovlin. Mount Carmel, you have Troy Taffner. Now, Dane is one of Shamokin's standouts here. He's having a nice year, expecting to do some things. He's a senior. And for Mount Carmel, Taffner's a sophomore, gaining experience every match.
Quick single leg by
Shovlin
Shovlin.
trying to pick it up and trip him.
He does so. He is awarded 2 points. He lets him out. Taffner will get 1. That makes it 2-1.
A little bit, we
Close
stepped
by.
right up to the quickness here. Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
Troy Taffner so far putting on a little takedown exhibition here as he gives Troy Taffner an escape, but is immediately right back in on a single leg, circling around, nice on it. He's
See,
awarded 2 more points.
Put pressure on that knee there, and Taffner, I think he might hurt him. Put pressure on that knee. And I saw Taffner just go limp there. I don't know what happened. Maybe got banged in the nose.
Don't think he gave him the escape on that. They went right to injury time. As Troy is bleeding from the nose, I believe, Ron.
Well, I should have kept count on that, Greg. This could have been a record for nosebleeds in this bout.
The blood was definitely flying on both
That trainer
ends.
worked hard today. Earned his money.
We'll have to call Tom Swaldy and tell him to give him a bonus.
Yeah, he should.
Well, maybe not Tom. Laurie would probably give him a bonus. Tom's a little tight sometimes up there, but a darn good trainer.
Yes, he is. They do a nice job. It's a nice benefit to have for the boys here. When there's an injury, you have a professional trainer right out there to check it out.
Hats off to you guys at Star Physical Fitness and Therapy. They're the trainers for both Shamokin and Mount Carmel.
Yep. Again, shoveling in there on a shot. Taffner trying to counter. He had a crossface, but he just
cut it off to a double. Nice and tight.
Stepping it through.
And again, nice job by Dane Shovlin, and he's all over Troy Taffner right now. 8-4.
Well, you can see the experience here. I mean, Shovlin's an experienced boy going after Taffner.
Looks very comfortable on his feet.
But again, you can't get sloppy because I was watching Taffner in there. He was trying once or twice to hook that leg. I don't know if he was looking for a spladle or what. You know, you get caught in one of those. And it's over before you know it. Nice roll through.
And he's going to go to a bottom leg cradle.
Yeah, he has that tied up nice.
Ooh, that's death.
That's
bottom
pretty
leg
tight.
cradle is death.
That's tight.
That is going to be tough for Tafner to get out of.
He's got to settle. He'll settle back in and get chest to chest. That's what he's doing now. Let that shoulder pop.
Probably the toughest cradle to get out of is the bottom leg cradle.
But
he let him out. Okay, he doesn't want to. He wants to go back and wrestle on his feet. So that makes it 13-5 right now, shoveling over Troy Tafner.
5 seconds left here in the first period.
And we're getting real close to that mythical technical fall.
Yeah, we didn't even approach that this match.
No. Oh,
like I said, don't get sloppy.
Not giving up, not giving in. Very good. Troy Tafner battling on.
Don't get sloppy because you could get yourself in trouble. Keep wrestling the way you've been wrestling.
Dane shoveling on the bottom. Let's see what is his repertoire off the bottom. We've seen a lot of it off the neutral position.
Not much.
Not much so far. A little Granby roll.
Yeah, and he caught that leg nice.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Peterson, he's got it.
That was good.
This is tight.
That was a technician style there. That makes it 15-5. He's up 10 points.
If you don't get the fall here, then he's going to...
reaches for the head. That should be it. And that will be it. 1 minute, 38 seconds to go in the second period.
Good
Dane
wrestling.
Shovelin is victorious over Troy Tafner. That makes the final score 49-18. We'll be back. We'll wrap up real shortly. Okay, as the gymnasium empties, as the wrestlers shake hands and fans from both sides greet each other, we'll just do a final synopsis here. Ron, Mount Carmel looked pretty good out there tonight.
I was impressed with the boys, especially the football players. Not a lot of time out there in the wrestling room, but they did well, both schools.
Again, both teams were early into the season here. You know, January's a big month. They'll be wrestling a lot. Moving into February, where districts will happen and sectionals and the postseason tournaments. But we look for both teams to do some things, not only team-wise, but probably individually. There's some good wrestlers on both sides of it.
Both schools here. Like I said, you're going to see, I wouldn't be surprised to see Yuha and Urban Avich go at it again somewhere down the road. And Pencil and Seth there, they're going to go at it again. I mean, there's some good wrestlers there.
No doubt about it. Again, a great match tonight. Mount Carmel area is victorious. We thank you for watching tonight. Thank Ron for coming and sharing the duties. And again, I thank WKMC and its staff for providing us the opportunity here tonight. And on that note, as always, we'll say good night